Hello, everyone. Coach Guess here, getting into some of the Varsity VOD reviews for this week. Um, so, I, yes, I will address the ringer in the room occasionally, but I'm going to largely spend a lot of my VOD review stuff focusing on our gameplay and things we can improve from, whether they're a valid member of the team, not a valid member of the team, etc. And also, there were a couple times I asked you guys to play different comps, whether it was the ideal comp or not. And I want to analyze how that works, not so much for like this specific game, but how we play it as a team. So, yes, I'll include that, but I'm really not going to focus on whether or not certain players are eligible, etc. So, diving into this first game on Hell's Heaven, I feel like they shouldn't just call it Game 1 domination. They should just call it Hell's Heaven, because I feel like that's all we've ever played for our Game 1. Maybe we can like throw a curveball and be like, hey, we're doing Wakanda for Game 1, just to throw off teams. Anyway, stat table. I got a solid 62,000 healing. Cool, cool. A lot of value out of heal pool. Good job. Looks like I can't tell if they ran triple healer the whole time. 2.5 healer. But that is a sad day if letter E is getting out healed by someone who wasn't healing full time. So that might have been part of their problem. They're sitting at about 51, 56,000, so not a terrible difference in healing. Damage blocked. They're doing rocket things, not easy to hit. Okay. Marvel Cat does it again. Seriously, 6,000 damage. We won this one and it was a good game for us, but seriously, keeping that damage taken number as aggressively low as possible. Well done. And then damage dealt. Crazy J. Okay, that's a lot of damage. And then pretty even across the board. Even healing over here. Deaths. I tell people all the time it's a race to 10. They had 3 people over 10. Decay was getting close to it, so let's keep that number lower, even though we won the round. And a lot of people will say like, oh, I went 32 and 11, but they leave out the 6 deaths. I would actually rather, or sorry, they would say I went 32 and 6, but leave out the fact that only 11 those were final hits. Especially as a DPSer, I would encourage you to think of it as your final hits to your deaths. So 11 final hits, 6 deaths as a tank, 6 final hits. Okay, they had some unfortunate numbers, but even with our DPS, 20 final hits, 4 deaths. That's nice. 8 final hits, 9 deaths. That's actually an inversion, even though you had a lot of eliminations. So I want to keep those numbers where they're at. Other things I'd like to look at is accuracy, solid on heal pool, which play Gambit the whole time. Cool. I'd like this number to be a little higher, closer to 50-ish, just based on how he heals, but again, this is not a bad number. Let's see where Star-Lord, I see your Star-Lord accuracy, 35. That's par for the course. And then let's check Phoenix, 38. Cool. Hawkeye was hitting 51. Cool. That, BP, that's Panther being Panther. Cool. And then tank accuracy is, it's hard to tell sometimes. It's like, is this actually measuring your punches? Can't tell. Okay, cool. It's like your punches should have much higher accuracy. Magneto, that's honestly some good mag accuracy. 50 is pretty par for the course I've seen with him so far. Angela, cool. Groot. Barely played Groot though. Okay. Hulk, 46. All right. Nice. Alrighty. Let's jump into it. And while this loads, I have some brunch. And my apologies, I missed this entire pick ban phase, so I was taking care of something else when we started the match. So let's say we banned Thor. Okay. They banned Daredevil. Sorry, Noak. Invis. Protect Hulk. Good call. Because if I remember correctly, I think Hulk got first ban every single game after this, if I remember correctly. They protected the thing. Interesting. Oh, man. One, as we're going through the rest of this, one strategy that I am curious to try out is we tend to play really well in domination, just across the board. Even games that we've lost, um, I think most of those games we've won the domination map. So I'm actually wondering if we work on leading with secondary heroes to try to get those banned further out. So like with Nillet plays a killer Black Panther, instead of leading with Black Panther, perhaps doing Spider-Man, or I'm trying to think of other heroes Nillet plays. He plays the whole roster, but leading off of those guys so you have room to rotate. Or if you would rather, I want to play Black Panther on Domination and Hawkeye on Convoy, trying to set up hero pools like that so that, because yeah, Black Panther and Hulk, having done your guys' VOD reviews for 2 full seasons now, you're gonna play great and it's gonna get banned next game. And so considering that as a possibility, also realizing that as much as we win game 1 domination, we've also had several heartbreakers on game 4 domination when we could bring it back and force a game 5, but we don't always get to. So perhaps, trying to keep that ace in the hole for when we're down a map, instead of just trying to level them from the start. And sorry, I am on the wrong POV. All right, I want to follow Decay a little bit just because I actually haven't had the chance to see a lot of your gameplay. Oh, and 1 second. I'm going to go over here to director mode. Sweet. Oh, come on. Okay. Playing conservative right now. Not a problem with that. Okay, as the tanks get in, I would definitely encourage you to take a more aggressive angle that's still defensible. Cool, cool. Yeah. So yeah, with Star-Lord, part of his movement is his death. Not like his death, but his lethality. So, are you still in it? Oh, okay, you're up here. So yeah, instead of just lining up behind the Hulk, it's kind of one of those magic tricks of make him watch this hand, not this one, as Star-Lord comes zipping in. Okay. I also coached JV about this several times, and Overwatch, of taking advantageous positions. Hulk and Black Panther are in really advantageous spots. We have control of the point, and now we're getting a little bit of lead space where we can pressure out early cooldowns, but we're not going to feed. Yeah, this is a great tactic for JV, Varsity, Overwatch players. This is a little in the potential feedy space because we're getting a little overextended. You're going to make it hard for your Gambit to have line of sight and your heal pool. Oh, what an exile. That's brutal. Okay. Hulk on Hulk. Okay. Hulk get exiled. Thing get exiled. Everyone's exiled. Can we get it done? Oh, that's a heartbreaker. I'm sorry, Hornet. I'm not sure how often you play Magneto, because you usually play a lot of other flex tanks. But anytime you pop that Magneto, it does pull you up in the air. So if you're in a small room like that, it's going to make you really, really vulnerable. Okay, let's see. We got 1. Can we get 2? Almost. Ooh, don't die yourself. Don't forget Think. Think can jump to you. So, oh, that's a heartbreaker. There's a health pack right here that I could have jumped to get some healing. Um, and yeah, keep in mind, Thing can jump to you no matter where you are. Big kitty. Okay, that'll work. Alright, help peel for your Gambit. Thing is just punching Gambit in the face. That's a good thing all on their part. And got our Gambit. Dang it. It's down a healer. We got a heal pool. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Seeing the Deadpool face throw in VOD reviews is completely different than seeing it in game. I just see this, I call it visual clutter, because it makes it hard to read what's going on more than anything. At least for me. Maybe I'm just an old man. This donut has tons of whipped cream. Okay. Yeah, this is another spot where I really wish Star-Lord would go off on a slightly more aggressive angle, kind of like with Black Panther here. Maybe not even the same... There we go. Maybe not even with Black Panther directly. Because again, if you really work in... Oh! That's disgusting! Star-Lord, Black Panther, Hulk can be devastating to an enemy team where Hulk just goes Hulk in, and then Panther comes on one side, and then Star-Lord basically runs into on the other side. Like, it gives them no room to actually run. They have to fight. And as long as you're hitting your shots, you're going to win. Okay, similar story here, getting some advantageous position. Because of this gateway cutoff, this could be a bit feedy, but based on verticality, and most players don't look up for some reason. Like, we're just chilling here about to have a whole tea party in their backline. Oh, waiting for Namor. Okay, good patience on that, honestly. Because if you knew that they swapped to Namor, maybe too much patience. Where'd my mouse go? There we are. Yeah, because if two people disappear, it basically turns into a 4-on-6 until we re-engage. Now it's run, Panther, run. Alright. Uh-oh. This might be... Yeah, so like, that might have been a little too brave. No, don't compound it by going in by yourself. I know you're good. But, okay, there's one. Can we get two? Nice. Here they got it back. Alrighty, good stuff. So other hot take with Loki clones, ideally those are perfect targets for the support line to take out as Gambit goes over and staff bonk. But yeah, because damage from the healing line tends to be a little bit lower than DPS or tanks, and your primary focus should be on healing. But if you're not healing for a second, I would go from healing first to clearing out turrets, squids, things like that, and then DPSing the enemy. Unless you've got, like, a confirmed kill you can get right there in front of you. Okay, we didn't get anything for that one. I'm not sure how they survived it. Another clobber time. Okay. Gotta expect a desperate rush for the point soon so they can touch. Okay, nice open Magneto ult. Wait for that. Okay, not quite. Bulk go burr. Uh-oh. Smacky, smacky. Good job forcing the Gambit ult. Oh! Smack Namor. No more squeeds. But can we finish him? We at least got him off the point. I think that actually forces stall, too. Wait, is Helen Namor team up still in the game? I feel like I haven't seen that in forever. Oh, almost good survival Hulk. Baby Hulk. do. Okay. So the good news, bad news is we're winning these burst fights really well. It's the prolonged fights where we're getting a little strewn out. I don't know Heal Pool's kit very well yet. I've only had a couple chances to play Deadpool at all. But in general, making sure that we're rotating cooldowns. So like if someone gets low, we don't throw all of our saves at once. It also depends on which heroes you're playing. 'Cause I know, I'm pretty sure Deadpool's face throw is one. Okay, how are we doing here? We got 2 different ults going on. Okay, that one's over. We didn't get any kills on ours. They only basically traded 1 for 1. I would have loved to see an attempt to try to clear out Hela, if possible. I mean, if she does hit like a truck in that ultimate. Let's see how we're doing. Okay, I'd hold that mag ult just a little longer, so you can get more charge out of it. There will be a number in the middle of your screen that tells you how charged up it is. Okay. Watch out for the big fish. Okay. Oh. Alright, they take map number 2. So in all reality, they only won 2 big fights. Nice spray. Oh wait, I think did I click on the wrong one? I think I did. Yep, I did. Sorry. There we go. These faster camera movements are so nice. Alrighty. Yeah, I think Angela's another pick in Hornets roster of maybe we hold on to that until later, especially as we get deeper into the season. Or looking at possibly running it as a tank rotation of, if we're playing Angela on this map, we sub out Hornet and get a different tank in and watch the enemy team waste a ban on Angela. Okay, this is really good positioning overall. I'm actually going to pause. Oh, dang, I didn't pause fast enough. Yeah, this is good enough. So, even though we have baby tank right now, other tank is up here making a mess of things. And the enemy team is all focused in here. And heal pool go burr. Maybe thumbnail for the video? Actually, 1 second. There we go. Yes, I did screenshot that. Anyway. Our positioning, we've got healer on point, capping the point. Long range DPS, capping the point. I wish Star-Lord was up here making a mess with things, but here helping the back line is totally safe and fine. We've got the point, we've got space controlled. They cannot just freely walk in. They're dealing with threats rather than trying to make threats. And then it's clobbering time. Let's see how we hand. Okay, tank is back. Can we get any kind of peel? Not getting any really good kidnaps just yet, but I wouldn't panic over that. Okay. Alt City, and even though they that's a sick Wolverine play. Okay, so even though that thing was literally about to clobber, we still picked up another 10-15% on that point just because we were in the right spot and forced that distant engagement and forced four, three ults from them. We used two as well, but like it sucked resources and we were in the right spot. Oh, bad squids. Okay, positioning wise, um, so Star Lord hasn't been getting a ton of value yet. We've gotten some picks on ultimates, but especially with Namor, it's not letting you run around freely. I have two. Let's see how we do. Where's he at? Oh, there we go. Yeah. I can appreciate playing conservative so you don't feed, but yeah, didn't get a lot of value out of that ultimate. Um, there are two schools of thought when it comes to swapping. And it can be infuriatingly annoying when you run into this decision on ladder. I don't know how long you've played Star Lord. Okay, Hornet. Alrighty. Okay, Nillik. If you're playing a new hero or developing a hero or trying to really take that next step on a hero that you enjoy playing a lot of times people are going to counter to try to run a swap to try to counter you. You have two options. You can jump off a hero right away and just realize, okay, when this happens, I swap. That's not bad. You will probably climb if you get used to that and swap at the right times. The other long-term investment you can really look at is staying on the hero and playing through your counter. Namor is frankly a bit of a counter to Star Lord. In this case, they swapped off Namor. Oh, come on! No, do we just nuts? But I'm not sure. Even though they swapped off before you did, I'm still not sure if we're getting value on Star Lord right now. Okay, solid regroup. We got lucrative on the Groot. So interesting wall. And even though the wall isn't like blocking a lot of things, it is forcing a tunnel because people can't run away from it. Oh wait, how did I miss that they still are on Namor? I'm dumb. Oh yeah, Big Hunter. Okay, Nillik with two awesome shots, a Phoenix shot. Okay, and that's the swap off. Cool. I should have known that from going through the scoreboard at the beginning of the game, but knowing when to swap, it's honestly a game changer. And then also Nillik just hitting primary fires. More times than not, your primary fire will not have a cooldown. So yeah, more times than not, a primary fire doesn't have a cooldown aside from an ammo reload, which means the more of those you hit, just the higher your raw power is as a hero or as a player. If you're hitting 50% versus 70%, 70% is going to win pretty much every time. That's also why I really push and insist, guys, get in the aim labs. Even if you just do it like 5 minutes when you log in, it's really going to help you out. Anyway, that's game one. It's already been a 23-minute VOD review for a single game. So I'm going to jump off of here. I'm going to try to get some more through today, but I still got